Okay, so for more on this appointment, I'm joined now by Ralph Goodale. He is, of course, a former Liberal MP and cabinet minister who followed Charette as Canada's High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. He held that position until retiring at the end of 2025. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on your retirement.
Well, very nice to be with you.
Okay, so what do you make of this appointment of Janice Charette, Canada's chief negotiator in the upcoming CUSMA talks?
I think it's a very good appointment. Janice obviously has years of experience at very senior levels in the Canadian Public Service and the Canadian Foreign Service. She is very familiar with all of Canada's political and diplomatic needs and requirements. And of course, when she was in the UK for 5 years before my term, she was dealing with the chaos in the United Kingdom about Brexit and the fallout of that arrangement. So she has real experience being in the eye of the needle in trade negotiations. She will do very well, and she will bring strength to the table alongside our new ambassador. As Mr. Tasker was just saying, they have big shoes to fill in Ambassador Hillman stepping down, but I think between the two of them, they will present a very formidable team for Canada in Washington.
Because as you say, you know Janice Charette personally. You followed her, of course, as High Commissioner to the UK, and you talked a little bit about that. Personality-wise, I mean, she's not been a public figure that we're as familiar with. How would you describe her?
No, she has not been on the front lines of politics, and neither should she have been as clerk of the Privy Council. But she is a person who is very, very well read and learned. She absorbs facts and details and strategic ideas very well and knows how to deploy them. And she can be tough as nails when it comes to dealing with formidable opponents across the table. So I think she will hold up the Canadian end of the bargain at the bargaining table very well.
Yeah, and as we talk about this negotiating table that she's about to be finding herself at, there is going to be tough opponents across the table from her. What do you think the biggest challenge in negotiating this trade deal will be here? And when I talk about personalities, we know that Donald Trump, the President of the United States, has had and made no bones about making it public when he's had an issue with whomever he might be at the table with.
Well, that's part of the style of the United States in recent times to be a bit pugnacious, to provide kind of a critical running commentary that is designed to put us off our game, to put us on the back foot, to intimidate, to disrupt, to cause chaos and confusion. And it will be extremely important for the Canadian team to remain riveted on our primary objectives. Don't be deflected. Don't be diverted by the flack and the nonsense and the tweets in the middle of the night. Stay focused on what the real objective is, and hold your game. Hold your courage. There will be all sorts of efforts to quite frankly, frighten us. And this team that Prime Minister Carney has put together in Washington is not a team that will be easily spooked. And that will be critical. Stay focused and stay focused as well on the message, the broader message to Americans about how important their relationship with Canada is. Our relationship with them is important, but their relationship with us is important. That needs to be well understood by Americans. And I think by and large, there is a sympathetic American audience to the Canadian point of view. We just have to make sure that point of view is delivered to those American audiences in convincing terms.
How important is it that it is a trilateral agreement? And I ask this because one of the things in the lead up to the CUSMA negotiations that we are hearing from the Trump administration is the possibility that a trilateral agreement maybe won't be on the table, that perhaps it's going to be bilateral. And to that, we do have this trade mission right now, Canadian trade mission in Mexico, trying to build up a relationship with that other partner, Mexico, in CUSMA. I mean, is it possible that we're going to see these negotiations look very different than we have in the past?
It is definitely possible because there's no script, there's no playbook, there's no written pattern here or fixed pattern that the American administration is going to follow. One of their tactics is disruption and surprise and confusion, and we need to be ready for every eventuality. And I'm sure that our trade planners and strategists are putting together approaches to deal with trilateral and bilateral approaches that may come at the bargaining table. But the trade mission to Mexico that's underway right now, led by Minister LeBlanc, is a very important initiative. It's one of the largest, if not the largest, international trade mission that Canada has ever dispatched abroad. And it's at a very, very senior level, involving 250 or 300 Canadian business leaders and small and medium-sized businesses as well. Building that rapport with Mexico, our other neighbor in North America, is extremely important. We need to work very closely with Mexico to make sure that we are doing what we can to support them, just as we would expect them to do what they can to support us. And in both cases, keeping an eye out for each other in dealing with the big neighbor in between. This mission is overdue. It builds on the visits last year by Foreign Minister Anand and Finance Minister Champagne and the Prime Minister to Mexico. And it hopefully is a precursor to many other missions to come to demonstrate that we are serious about the continuity of a long-term relationship with Mexico.
Ralph Goodale, former Liberal cabinet minister and former Canadian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. Thanks so much for the conversation. It's good to talk with you.
Nice to talk to you. Thank you.